Greetings from the thriving metropolis of Omaha, Nebraska, famous for Salisbury cows and my name's Mike Banner. We are coming to you live from Omaha. I go by Nunya Biz. If I say something smart from the Holy Spirit, anything intelligent, it's who said it? Nunya Biz. Okay. If I say something stupid, who said it? Mike Banner. Okay. Mike Banner says it's stupid, but if it's something smart, if I say something smart, that's from Nunya Biz. Today after sundown is going to be Aviv 10. Aviv 10 is the first day of the 12-day Feast of Unleavened Bread, Matzah-Fest, Matzah, Unleavened Bread, Fest, Feast. It's a party. I don't know if you think of feast as Henry VIII biting on a turkey leg or what, but with wenches running around serving beer. But it's a good time. You're supposed to go to Jerusalem to do these feasts. There's only three. There's 7 added Sabbaths. 2 are during this feast, the 15th and the 21st. Always a high Sabbath. But we start this feast on the 10th with our selection of the lamb. You keep it up in your house for 4 days. For inspection, you kill and cook it on the 14th. You kill and cook it on the 14th. That's what Passover means. It doesn't mean to pass over, like in the English, Passover, Passover. It means sacrifice in Hebrew, the sacrifice. The only commanded sacrifice in the blood covenant at Mount Sinai prior to the golden calf. The 3 feasts were commanded, but you wouldn't even recognize their names. The Feast of Unleavened Bread, you can understand that. That's where we get in covenant with Father through Jesus. But there was a lamb that you chose on the 10th, and you kept it up for 4 days until you killed and cooked it on the 14th. You eat and burn it on the 15th, that first high Sabbath, when you start a week long, no leaven in your house, in Jerusalem, when you're partying there. But Deuteronomy 12:21 says, if Jerusalem's too far from you, party at home, invite pagans, serve clean food. Party at home. Oh, I'm sorry, feast at home. Throw the feast at home. Oh, we're not going to do a lamb. No, you don't do a lamb anymore. Jesus said, take bread, take arton, regular leavened bread, and break it. A sip of wine, wash a foot or two. This is what you're supposed to do for the 4 days, okay? And then the 15th, no leaven in the house. A Kentucky Fried Chicken and Taco Crunchy, Taco Bell, get me through those 7 days of that part of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. The second feast is called the harvest, the Feast of the Harvest. You would think that would be in the fall, but this is Shavuot, Pentecost. 50 days from the day of first fruits, because the 15th and 21st are added Sabbaths, and somewhere in between those added Sabbaths is going to be a weekly Sabbath. Now the morrow after that weekly Sabbath is going to be the first fruits, the day of first fruits. It's a special day, but it's not an added Sabbath or anything. This would be Sunday resurrection to you good Christians for Jesus. It was literally the first day of first fruits. He told Mary, do not touch me. I have not yet ascended to the Father, but go tell the disciples I will meet them in the Galilee. He goes and meets them in the Galilee later, and they touch him. That he was bringing the first fruits, because at the time of his resurrection was the graves of many were opened, and many in the city saw the dead arise. These would be the first fruits. But this year, between the 15th and the 21st, the weekly Sabbath falls on the 19th of April. So the morrow after that would be the last day, April 20. Notice I'm saying April, not Aviv. It's going to be in Aviv, it's going to be the 20th. And the morrow after the 20th is going to be the 21st, the very last day of the feast, coincidentally. Is going to be it's also not only your first fruits, it is your first day of the counting of the Omer. That is day 1. You'll notice Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's 6 days, Friday, and then there's the Sabbath. This is the 7th day, if you start counting the Omer on that Sunday. So you are to count three things in counting the Omer: the Sabbaths, and there will be 7 of them. The total number of days of 50, number 2, I guess, but because those 7 Sabbaths you're counting, the morrow after the 7th is the day of Shavuot. It means, it's the plural of week. It means weeks because you've counted 7 weeks, and it's the morrow after that Sabbath, that 7th Sabbath. So it's always a Sunday, the only commanded holy Sunday throughout the year, unless you believe some other things. Regardless, 12-day party here in Omaha, yay. Knock yourselves out, party, invite pagans, serve clean food according to Deuteronomy 12:21. Aviv 10 starts tonight after sundown. That's Aviv 10, which translates to April 9. So April 14 to 20 is going to be April, not Aviv. April 14 to 20 is going to be the no leavened bread to be found in your house, part of the 12-day feast. But no, good luck with it. Have fun with it. It's supposed to be a joyous time. Oh, wow. Yeah, blessings, Sherry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was just going to be on here for 2 seconds. You are so kind. You are so kind. And I was going to be on here for 2 seconds and tell everybody it starts today after sundown, but everybody goes by a different calendar, which I think is totally genius because you're supposed to do these feasts in Jerusalem. If everybody went off the same calendar, we'd all be in Jerusalem at the same time. Oh, doesn't that sound like a good time? Yeah, it sounds like a wonderful time if you have to take a leak. Where am I going to go? But if everybody's on a different calendar, you're going to stagger the crowd. Everybody's going to have it on a different day. And then everybody's going to have the 30 days after on a different day. There's going to be like 2 or 3 months where Jerusalem's doing nothing but rocking and rolling. I mean, for the Lord. Who does that? Oh, let's go sit in the Sunday pew and say, "Oh, Dame, oh, me." No, specifically a joyous time for the Lord. Now, don't get me wrong. The KJV says, anything your heart lusts for, even unto strong drink. Don't forget, you're Torah observant. We're not idiots here. Whatever your heart lusts for does not mean you dress up like a ballerina. Well, if you're a girl, I guess you know what I mean. Regardless, have fun with it, people. Good to see y'all.